Hi, these comments are for MAY, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. You can find out about my course over at otconlinetoeflcourse.com, and you're doing some speaking practice today, so let's take a look at your email and say, "Hi, Mr. Buckoff, please listen to evaluate, score, and provide feedback on my independent speaking practice test 1. So the question here is, some people like having a wide, I don't know what this is. I think that's what you want to say, right? A wide variety of friends and acquaintances they can spend time with. Others, I think you're trying to say this, others like to spend most of their free time with the same small group of close friends." So do you want to have a wide variety of friends, or would you rather have a small, close-knit group of friends? So which do you prefer? Okay, so we have the rubrics here. This is good. And then we have your speaking practice test.
I agree with the idea of childhood is the best time for personal life because it's effective. For example, when I visited my uncles last year, I realized.
So it looks like you're doing a different recording, not that doesn't match. So I kind of know what you're doing here. Okay, I can still grade it.
I agree with the idea of childhood is the best time for personal life because it's effective. For example, when I visited my uncles.
No, because it's effective. Pause. For example, so when you get to the end of the sentence, right, you have to drop the tone. Then you pause, just a little bit of a pause, right? Then you say, for example, and then when you give the example, you want to pause, have rising tone, and then introduce what the example is. So you're having two problems here. Problems with your intonation and problems with your pacing or your pausing.
Last year, I realized that my cousins.
I would say last year I realized, so it's better to pause right before the dependent clause. That's going to give you better pacing. Then once you state the dependent clause, you want to group all those words together and blend them, right?
Who was 8 years old could learn foreign language very fast than his big brother.
No, who could learn a language really fast like his big brother.
The another reasons that also it's convenient. For example, when I was a child, I can easily to meet.
When I was a child, I could easily meet. So usually when you use the past tense when I was, it's better to use could and not can. You have things like may changes to might, can changes to could, will changes to would.
New friends and contact them very easily. These are the reason why I agree the childhood is the best time for person. I agree.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so I think I can give you a score now. So let me listen to it one more time. I'm not going to break it up at all so I can hear everything. Then I'll give you a score.
I agree with the idea of childhood is the best time for personal life because it's effective. For example, when I visited my uncles last year, I realized that my cousins who was 8 years old could learn foreign language very fast than his big brother. The another reasons that also it's convenient. For example, when I was a child, I can easily to meet new friends and contact them very easily.
I would say I can easily meet, not I can easily to meet.
These are the reason why I agree the childhood is the best time for person. I agree.
Okay, so I got it. I can give you a score now. So I think based on your performance, I'm going to say 2.0 to 2.5. So definitely problems with pacing and also intonation, and also blending. So keep working in the pronunciation area of my course. Language use, you tend to use kind of basic grammar and basic vocabulary. So to help you with your grammar, I want you to take a look at grammar lesson number 26. It's called Sentence Variety. I think that's a good lesson for you right now. And then also take a look at, with vocabulary, I want you to focus on learning the words in vocabulary lesson number 4, number 5, and number 6. So I think by improving your sentence structure, right? Understanding different kinds of structures you can use when you're speaking, expanding your vocabulary, that will give you a better or fuller range of expression. I think you can improve in those areas. I think from a topic development standpoint, you can probably do better with your details. You want to be a little bit more specific in the details that you use to help illustrate your argument about why childhood is the best time in a person's life. All right? So your score here, between 2.5, I'm going to put you at about 17 points on this speaking practice test.